I am the Cookie Monster. Okay. You're trying too hard to take me off guard. Ha ha ha. Chat, 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 chat. Oh, chat, chat. You good, huh? No, 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 busy. Oh, I need to close the door. Ah. Look at me. I had to come right when it started. You're throwing everything at me. All right. What is up? If you're just joining in, sorry I didn't give the introduction. If you're watching afterwards, who knows when my videos are going to go through the live, because we're so backed up, brother. Let me set up my stuff. Let me set my stuff up. What happened? No, no, no. Sorry. Maybe tomorrow. I'm too busy today. You've been a really bad boy, brother. Been a bad man. You're gonna be bad right now. What are you doing? You. Oh, gotta get. Oh, I had a paper. Where'd it go? Ah! Well, the camera's off. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Whoever you are, because I don't know who you are. Just play. Welcome, brother. Welcome. We're back on the live. We are going to finish up this other fusion I have. And I am speaking as if I know that you know what a fusion is. A Schumacher fusion. Yeah. Alright, let me set up my stuff real quick. Gotta put this paperwork somewhere. Manuals. Need a nice spot for it. It's vital information printed. Call it part of the book of Eli. Yeah. That's right. Wonderful day today. It's a very wonderful day. I hope it's a wonderful day where you are. Hey. No. No sé. Bye. All right. There we go. Speed secrets. Ah. Okay. I really don't know how. Oil. Shock oil. Shockingly, shock oil is a speed secret. Could be. Interesting. Schumacher pit dudes car stand. Whoa. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, no way. Is that an Alfa Romeo 155? Okay. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day, brother. I am preparing myself to build another, well, it's halfway built. But this is my second, no, it's my second actual 28 chassis fusion. But we're going to put a 26, not a 28. I am just looking at, trying to find my spot. Whoa, what's going on here? Are there pages missing? I wonder if Paige comes by. Yeah, that's a sign. Anywho, hope y'all having a wonderful day. I'm gonna get started in a little bit. I just need to recalibrate myself. Haven't been on the live for a minute. Whole different person, brother. I am a whole different person now. We all change daily. We are all not the same person every day. But anywho, feeling motivated, except starting to feel like some kind of cramp on the left side of my shoulder for some apparent reason, which is probably not stretching the way I'm supposed to because I am already 40. 40-year-old going to uh, I'm trying to go back to a younger way of thinking. Anyway, okay, so let me get the other booklet because this one is incomplete. I don't even know why I'm trying to stress over it. Should have those pieces. Don't know why it's not there. That is interesting. Interesting, my guy. I am the Guyver. Just playing. All right. Yeah. So as I can see, I'm looking at the page. I'm trying to look for the page where it shows top deck, how to put it together. And it should be right here. But it's not. Because you can see, this is the Schumacher manual. And it shows you almost step by step like any other manual. It has a lot of detail. How to put the servos, how to even put the lid on the battery box, right? How to put the screws on the bottom for the battery box, etc., right? How to adjust, which all that is not what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for why it's missing. I mean, I already figured out right now why. I mean, that I don't need. Just realize I don't need the manual unless I confuse myself. But that's not going to happen anymore, brother, because we are on a different level, different terrain. Yeah. No, he's somewhere out there. Out there in the wild. Wild and out. Wild and out. All right, so yeah. 11, we're missing 12, 13. That's all right. Well, not really. I thought I've seen that before. I mean, it's not a big deal, but still, I think we're just gonna move on. All right, brother, let's commence this. So here I have a Schumacher Fusion 28 chassis. The only difference between the 21 and 28, if you're aware of those two versions, it has the center cover, the dirt cover for the belt, and that's about it. Now, I have the whole front end. Well, not really. I should just go ahead and finish the rest of the front end before I move to the rear. Ken, Max Savage. Good to see you, brother. Oh, I'm not supposed to read that. Oh, brother. Hey, I'm glad you're here, brother. Listen, I needed some company. And and I just want to acknowledge that. So, thank you for tuning in. Now we are going to do things differently now. And I'm not going to say how or why. I'm just going to let myself go with the flow. Because, well, I feel good, brother. I mean, I feel normal. Because when you feel good, usually sooner or later, come down, right? But I need to feel like I need to balance myself, and I feel balanced. Yeah, that's the word. So, anywho, check it out. I want to let you guys know about these screws. So, I've been ordering the wrong screws. Well, I did it twice. And that's because I just have screws that I thought that we're going to kind of like say, like, my question was, oh man, let's let this airplane fly by. Pretty loud. Yeah! Whoa! Nice! Man, I love it when planes fly above my head, man. It makes me want to. I always say a wish. I always make a wish. Not a wish. I always think about something I want. Something I would like in my life. You know? And I'll explain that later. That's why my channel is called Higher Velocity. And that is a journey for me to explain thoroughly. But for now, let's just keep going with the front end. So what I want to do, I'm going to take my time to measure out. Where's my tools? Over here. Measure out how deep the length of the of each socket. And I already did do that to all of these because, for instance, if I can put a 10 millimeter length screw and it fits, I'm gonna do it instead of putting a 5 millimeter, or if it's a 10 millimeter. If I have a 10 millimeter in there and I know it fits a 15, I'm gonna put it in there, right? Because it's gonna hold more. And the only reason why I had to redo all these screws and like replace the ones, is because I was short on screws and now I have enough for one build. And hopefully I have enough for another build. It kind of does look like, but not really. I mean, the whole point is putting the longest screws you can put in it, right? Without protruding the other side. So right now I have, I'm gonna use the 1.5 to measure the depth or the deep or how far it goes in. And then with my other one, we're going to use it because they are 2 millimeters. 2 millimeter drive. And what I was trying to say earlier is that 2 times I have ordered the wrong screws, and that's because my 2.5 is over here. These ones with the socket with they call it the what do they call these socket screws? Um, oh man, I forgot the name of it. But anyway, they're these ones. And let me just show you. The other day I made a post on my that my phone is kinda acting a little weird. So I was trying to put on the flashlight. Okay, there we go. So if you can see, this is what confused me. Check this out. So this is a 2.5 with a 2.5 drive, right? Don't know if there are sockets out there with this type of socket, head that uses a 2 millimeter. Because look, when I posted the thingy over there with the picture and telling everybody, hey, look, I ordered the wrong damn fucking set of screws again. I put 2.5. I wanted 2.5s, and they gave me. It gave me. And they told me. I already know. They told me you got to measure it from the threads, right? But I didn't, and this is what confused me because these two, like the countersunk and the head socket or whatever you call this one, has 2.5, and the countersunk has a 2 millimeter. So there goes my confusion. But now I know. Welcome, welcome. I see the numbers changed. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm here with the screws trying to explain my excuses. How do you explain your excuses? But anywho, yeah, somebody told me, yeah, look, you got to measure it from the threads. And I was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. And they told me the first time that they told me that, the first time was the seller. He's like, yeah, you need 3 millimeters if you want to use the 2.5. But for these type of screws, right? And then it didn't stay in my head because the next time I ordered it, it was like a year after, not too long ago. I ordered the same thing, right? And my whole idea was that, look, just because it's countersunk screws, you cannot put a 2.5 drive in there. It's too small, right? And the head on this one is a lot bigger, so it makes sense. But that was another error that I did. Another mistake that I did is that thinking that the only reason why these two were different, it was because of the size of the head. But it wasn't. They told me to measure the threads. They're like, measure the threads, brother. And I never did until Texas Agi. He hit me up and he was like, hey, man, you got to measure it from the threads. What are you doing? And I'm like, oh. So never before in my life have I ever measured it from the threads. I always measured it from what driver I used, right? And that was a big mistake. So now I know, and now I won't forget. Oh man, I hope I don't. I don't think I will. I mean, I think I won't. I mean, it was very simple, you know. I must have missed it when they told me the first time. Hey, you got to measure it from the threads, not from the driver. So anywho, what I'm gonna do is measure out how deep it goes because I don't want to put anything shorter than what I can put in it. You know, we're going fast, and I'm not saying if I crash going 80 miles an hour, it's going to save anything. I'm just saying it's going to keep it together because remember, Brian O'Connor had fucking screws coming out of the fucking manifold and from his fucking from the baseboard of his car, you know, from where his feet is. What is it? What is that called? The bottom part of the chassis, the tub. I don't know the exact name when you sit on the car and you put your feet and whatever's touching your feet on the bottom. Don't know what's that part called. You know what I'm saying, right? So I'm just gonna measure this, check out what I need. I'm just gonna put my finger there and hold it and see how what's the longest screw I can put. That's not gonna work. I'm gonna do these. And I believe whoa, that seems too long. Do that again. Yeah. See, so we have a little bit of space. That's why these nitros are fun. We learn stuff every time. Yes, brother. You never stop learning. You learn something new every day. Even though you're not paying attention, you learn to pay attention. that's that's one of the things I learned today is that man, you gotta remember that they told you to remember to measure the threads, not the driver. So nice and snug, nice and tight, which is which makes me feel satisfied because man, like knowing that you have screws that are half the length, it's just gonna give you this weird feeling, right? Like you had to watch, you have to. I believe that you have to watch, or you had to be the person to watch the beginning of Fast and Furious. Well, not the beginning. Well, the first race. You know when the stuff is when the screws are popping out of the floor. You know, I don't want those screws to be popping out of this one, right? Going that fast. So I guess I feel more secure about it. Then next, we're gonna put my bumper. Not that I'm gonna play bumper cars like, well, I don't. I'm not saying Texas and well, I don't want to use them as an example, but when you race somebody else, you're gonna play bumper cars, brother. It's bound to be turned into a bumper car show, you know. You're gonna It's pretty difficult. I mean, I can just imagine how difficult it is not to hit somebody when you're fucking racing them on the track, right? Oh, Maxwell, what is up, brother? Glad you're here, man. Doing awesome. We are going with the 26, but it's the 28 chassis, brother. I don't have any more 28s unless you guys convince me to put a 28, which I do have a 28 right here, and it's a Z28R, which sounds good, but I wanted to put a turbo one on here. And the only turbo engines that I have available is my Velocity 28.8, which I don't want to put on here. And I have my Trackstar 21. It's 21.32. I guess, I don't know why they call it a 32. Pretty sure because of the volume of whatever's in it. It has more, I guess, more space for air inside than a regular 21. I'm not sure why they called it, brother. Probably because of the piston. Maybe the piston is a little longer. The skirt, it's a little longer. You know, there has to be a difference. Because if Trackstar is capable of making engines, or if anybody knows anything about numbers, like blow by and the bore and the stroke and the size of all the numbers, right? Because I'm not gonna be guessing right now. Not sure what else. I've seen it before, but if I can't remember, I'm just gonna say fuck it. But like I'm saying, if you know about numbers, then there's no reason I think. Like if I knew about numbers, my next step would be is to make my own engine. You know. But after I learn how to modify, and after I learn how to buy a better freaking Dremel than this Bauer 20-volt one that sounds like a big old freaking. Here, let me show you what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like when we ride on the enemies. See, I don't think Pimp has anything on me with that, brother. His compressor, nah, ain't got nothing on me. Even this drill ain't got nothing on me. Even with this drill. Oh, sorry, Pimp, but I love you, Pimp. Like he gets really mad with this when they turn on this compressor. I mean, I don't mean to talk about people that are not here, but I just think it's funny. And I think I know what you guys. I think I know you guys know what I'm talking about. So you see that? I think I'm running like about 3 pounds of boost on this thing. You know what I mean? 3 pounds of torque. I mean. So 3 pounds is not enough. I don't think it's enough. That's why you gotta have a longer screw and put the longest screw in it. That way you can torque it as much as you can, or else it's gonna strip, right? So, and shout out to MIPs, man. Shit, what would I do without them? You know, I was like, take my money. No. First, in the beginning, I was like, damn, I can't afford that. I mean, I was comparing them. I was like, man, a tool is a tool. The tip is probably made the same way, made from the same material. What else could change, you know? But I was wrong. This thing is like, I used to strip. I used to strip screws with different drivers. These ones, these 10.9 grade screws. I used to strip them with this driver, and it used to fucking. There were so many times that I wanted to tell the seller, "Hey, this thing says 10.9 grade. Where is it? You know, where is it? I don't see it in the box. Does it come separate? How do you put it together? Do you have to fucking put a solution and stick it in the oven? Like, what do you do? How do you make this 10.9 work and not strip, right?" But look at this, man. Oh, man. Look at that. All right, so enough jokes. This one is this long. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one, which is 20 millimeters, brother. That's the longest screw. The longest screws on these ones is 20 millimeters. That's the way it should be, right? Brother, Max, we are so fresh and so clean. Meaning we don't depend on weed or we're not depending on weed anymore or coffee. Which was the wrong thing. I mean, you guys gotta understand where I come from with this coffee shit because if I tell you, hey, I just detox off of coffee, I really mean it. It took me 3 days to get off of it. That's how much I've been consuming and fermenting and accumulating in my body. Like for instance, I wasn't drinking like 1 cup of coffee in the morning, man. I was like all dayer. It was like my water. Like I wasn't drinking water anymore. I had to mix it with coffee. Like like coffee was like a chaser now for water, man. It got horrible, you know. So after 3 gallons of sweat and freaking 3 days of torture and agony mentally, also physically, you know, it's fine to drink coffee, but I wasn't that type of fine guy. I drank ugly. Ugly, like ugly. Well, thinking I was gonna hallucinate and like ayahuasca or some kind of DMT if I drank so much fucking coffee. I thought I was going to like ascend. Bro, that was fucking awesome in the beginning, man. I was like, fuck yeah, in the beginning. Just like drugs, everything is fun in the beginning. But afterwards, holy moly, you gotta watch out. You gotta watch out for the beast. You turn into this beast and this uncontrollable beast. Alright, so let me get the right one here. They're all the same, but just some of them already adjusted. This one and this one go together. These are the turnbuckles or the steering rods. I'm just going to name these like best of my knowledge. I mean, that's not the way I should say it because I think I already know. I just forgot. So I'm just gonna say I'm gonna name them just like I remember at this moment. Oh, and these things, these pillow balls from Schumacher, man. You cannot. There's some spots that you can't put them with your finger. You can't click them in, or you're gonna snap like the whole. Let me show you. Like there's nothing to support right here on this section where it goes. Where's my light? It is on. Yeah, nothing to support right here in this section. Can't really see. Anywho, yeah, you can. Oh, we'll just go with that. But you see how it goes off? And then in between on the bottom, it has space, which you can support yourself with it. But then on the other side, you gotta move it. I mean, the best way I do is just grab some pliers and snap them in. It does hurt. Wait, put the one inside in first. Like I was saying, you can go and do this and then push it down against that thing. But then you don't have enough room to push down. Like your fingers right there. Oh yeah, you do. Look. Oh yeah. Okay. But it's scary. It gives me like this weird feeling, you know? I'm gonna bend something and then my steering is gonna be off, right? Like I'm gonna warp. Oh, can you tell how hard it is by the snap? How loud it snaps? Jeffy, what is up, brother? Welcome to the channel. I do not recognize you here before. Not that I'm telling you to leave, brother. No, I'm just gonna go ahead and subscribe to your channel. There you go. All right. Now we're linked together. Um, Vice versa. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Day is wonderful, nice and hot. I love it. RPM Nitro, what is up, brother? Hope you're having a wonderful day as well. We're in the groove and we're in the mood. Oh, oh, whoa, no, no. I cannot use this one. This one's kind of torn up from the edge. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, says Tinky Winky. Oh, who says that from the Teletubbies? Uh-oh. Okay, this one's worse. Ah, okay. We are gonna redo this. All right. Check it out. I got new pillow ball socket ends, whatever these ends are called. I have to grab my homemade tool. I have this tool. It used to be a flathead, and I kind of made it into a Ninja Turtle toe or foot. Let me see. I'm falling behind on my phone. It's like stuck in the past. All right. Here. Where is Beanie Weenie? Here we go. I got these brand new. They're called ball gripper sockets. Ball gripper, number U2989. In numerology would be 11, 19 plus 9, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 28, then plus 2 is 10. 10 is completion. I should have used these at the end. No, but we're going to go and say we're going to complete the steering with this. So let me. Oh, and I have that special tool also. If I don't find it in 10 seconds, I'm gonna move on. Where are you? Where are you? Give me a second, brother. I shall find it. Be my toolbox. We're gonna skip it. I have something else here. So these are very hard to remove. Some of them, sometimes when they're brand new, it's like, whoa. Put it back there as extra. Oh, which way? Oh, to the right. I think that little wrench right there better than that carbon fiber wrench I was trying to look for. Okay, let's put these over here for now before we mix things up. Leave that one there. Where's the other one? I thought I had two right here. There you go. Tomorrow I got a video coming. I'm gonna show off my Schumacher Manic personal build. Personal build. I don't know what to call it. No, it's a Manic, but it's not entirely a Manic. It's a really, really good contender for a Manic. Because the Manic is a 36 twin. And I got a 46 single on it. And I was motivated to put it out there. I was trying to wait for Pip to also see if, because he was, I can't remember what 46 he was building from, I can't remember what truck it was. Sorry guys, but hold on a sec. Yeah, I can't remember what truck it was, but it had a 46, right? And when I saw the video, I was getting ready. I was cleaning up the 46, prepping it. I could do a video on it. That way we can all jump in, you know. You got a 46, doesn't matter if it's usually a TNX. What is that called? TNX? Can't remember the platform. But whatever Chucks has a 46, I was just trying to make the signal stronger. Hold on. I'm gonna turn these down. Pretty rusted. Make it look shiny. Beautiful. One. All right. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. I want to put that Trackstar 21 turbo because I don't have a 21. I want to see that thing will scoop more than that 28 Pico X28. Okay. Yeah, these things are. Oh man. Let me see if I don't mess it up. Nope. It's going pretty easy. It's not slipping out of my hands. I wouldn't be able to do this with my fingers. Oh man, that's strong. Okay, right there. I think that's topping out right there. What are your thoughts on the four-stroke mini V8 engines conversions? Oh, sorry I didn't answer that right away, brother. Well, it's for hardcore enthusiasts, brother. Those V8s are for truly people that want to let those electric guys know what's up with their scale cars, you know what I'm saying? Because they be putting engine sounds on stuff like that. Not that I'm making fun of. It's a good, it's like, say, it has its own, it has its own fan base, right? But if you really want to get truly freaking scaled, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. A four-stroke mini V8? Oh, you're talking about a four-stroke? Woo! Brother, you're on a roll with those thoughts, man. Even though, oh, if you have it, oh man, um, amazing. If you already built one, I mean, amazing. But if you truly want to go off the scale and not be even once like be try to like be how to say it, like nobody's gonna want to rate your thing. There's not gonna be a rating. There's not gonna be like a 0 to 10. Like, hey, what do you think about this? I won't be able to rate it because it's off the charts. It's like you can't go any. There's no other way to make it any better. You know, it's like fully, truly That's what you call true. You know, 2 Chainz probably has one. But yeah, you want to go really truly scaled out, man. A V8 with with the solid axle and rear exhaust. And if you want to fucking make it even, sorry, excuse my language, if you want to make it even more amazing, put a turbo on it. Even though the turbo is just a keychain turbo, it's not going to really do anything. Oh, no, no comparison. Like, don't show that to, I mean, no, I don't want to make fun of them. But you know what I mean? I don't think anybody's going to want to tell you anything to make you feel like, what is that? No, they're gonna stay quiet. They're not gonna know what to say because you just can't get any better than that. Those are my thoughts, brother. A V8. And yes, I do want one. I would love to have one. I would love to be in it. But right now, I got so much that I gotta do, and plus that stuff, it's it's way off. It's not way off my budget, but if I wanted one of those, I wouldn't have 20 nitros. The engine is like what? Man, I don't even want to talk about prices because holy moly. But it's amazing. Okay, now we got these two other grippers. Do one first. All these parts, they're pretty expensive, man. They're not expensive, but they stack up. They add up. It's not like before. And you get lucky when you get very very lucky when you order them from a seller here in the U.S. If you're in the U.S., you get really lucky when you can catch them at a discount. Like these, I got them for like $8.99, and on the Schumacher store, you could probably end up paying $20 for just the pack, including the tariff. And then plus, you're not. It's not the only thing you're gonna order if you're in the U.S. And then plus, they charge you by weight. The store charges by weight when they mail it, and then plus the tariff, I guess they charge you by weight also. Pretty crazy. I heard I heard somebody was saying that they're trying to pass a law so Trump can refund everybody that's ever paid tariffs. I wonder how they're gonna freaking prove that they. I mean, I don't have any receipts. I throw away all my receipts. But man, I mean, let's see. I'm gonna put this one on. It didn't hurt. Oh yeah, it didn't hurt because I had my other finger on top of this one, so it was double the power, double the reinforcement. No, power plus reinforcement. Well, I don't know what to call that. Just times two. All right. Look at this. Look at this. So, you see how they look? Whack. Now I know why. Well, I already knew, but you see how? I'll show you just in case. I always wanted to kind of like shorten out. I even cut the damn turnbuckle one time just to make it shorter, just so I can screw it all the way in more. Because look at my alignment. That's right there. It's straight, right? So what I'm gonna do is that this thing has two parts, two positions where you can put it. The adjustability, right? Because for this one, let me tell you why this is like this. Because you see this, And let me get the other one. Give me a second. That is strange. Trying to get another hub. I don't have them right here. Where are they missing? Where did I put them? Ah! Okay. Whoops. They're here. I should probably give you guys a bigger view. Now, so you guys can see how I'm messing around back here. Okay, so we have. I forgot I reorganized everything. There are two different hubs. You see this hub compared to this hub? They don't have the same geometry. That's because this is the regular hub for a 28 size thick wheel. And this one is for a 30. So it has a different geometry, right? So we're going to have to fix that right now. The way to do it, because before did was cut the turnbuckle, the tie rod, whatever this thing's called. Oh man. Anyway, we're going to remove it. And I'm letting you know this because this is the, I'm not very sure if there's a version of a Fusion that comes with 30 millimeter hubs. But I know that you're going to want to put it on if you don't have it, because otherwise you wouldn't put a nice thick wheel, because it's what a Fusion needs. You know, with this much power, you need a way to put it to the ground, right? With the thicker wheel, you're going to get more grip. So that these balls can go back. Please. Grip ball. Grip us. Grip us very good, Ever. Don't let go. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, let me raise this up. That way you guys can see me messing in the background. I'll be moving in the back constantly. So there we go. That's my stack of parts back there. My boxes. And I got more up there. Oh, that light's in the way. You can see that up there. Another more boxes right there. Got another box there. All those other boxes for something else. Yeah, that was good right there. I have to show you something important. I'll get close. What I'm gonna do is just remove these. Ah. Alright. The socket right here doesn't have enough room. loose. Anybody get a chance to burn some nitro today? I was about to, but my day got busy. You know what I'm saying? All I have to do is just remove these. Don't put them there. Put them where they belong. In the Schumacher hardware store. You can call it a store because that's where I store my parts, right? No, it's not. I'm not trying to say I'm gonna sell it, but it's part of my store. I'm gonna sell parts. So yeah, I guess that is the right word I can use. Okay. All I had to do is just give it a couple turns so I can reach. Because this thing has like a taper freaking socket, man. Like the hex, it's deep in there. I need to like shave that shit off. You know, make it flatter. Concave. Is that the right word, concave? Not sure, but it sounds quite correct. All right, now. Ah! Snaps. There goes my finger. All right. I'll look at this. Much better now, right? Now I can adjust it more so they can go up. So I can pull these out. The gripper balls, pull them out, and then should be good. But I'm not going to do that right now. Not until I have the wheels on and everything. And I use a glass table, like my glass plate right here, to do my alignment. The alignment. Alrighty. Well, that's that. Next, we're going to do the rear. So the front is done. Wait. Wait. We're not done. We got to put my hex drives. I mean my hex adapters. So these are somewhere. Right. Hex. I got it written down. Excuse my back. I just saw it because I turned around. I'm like, what's that? Oh, that's my back. It's exposed. I hope I don't get a strike. Oh man, just don't bend over. Knee. Oh man, cool. We're going with blacks. I used to have blue, purples. Purple it is. Look at these. These. You might think, hey man, check this out. Look. You might think, hey man, those are horrible. Those are gonna give you so much unbalanced rotation, so much vibration in the wheel, right? Check that out. And then check this out. So what you're seeing is that you don't have even material all around, right? You might say, hey, there's a light spot there. There's a light spot instead of a heavy spot. You know, when you balance wheels, this is different. It has a light spot. So, yeah, but you put the screw on and you compensate that empty space right there. So you kind of even it out. I guess that's what you do. I mean, that's what occurs when it spins fast. Or maybe it doesn't even do anything. And I'm just not overthinking, but just bringing up ideas that probably have nothing to do with it. Now, I have all that space in between. Oh, I'm like, why do I have so much space? Why do I have so much space? Ah, that's why. Look at these. You see my axles? They're from an RS4. Check that out. And then these axles have a really bigger pin than the regular axle, which is I'll show you in a sec. Well, it has a bigger pin, right? Then this axle is longer. But then I was like, look, because the thing is that, let me show you. I gotta show you an example. This axle, the original one compared to the other one, it's a lot longer. You have more thread to put a bigger wheel, right? The hex adapter, the thickness of the wheel inside is a lot better than the stock ones, because the stock ones, even though you have 30mm wheels, I gotta show you. I gotta show you. Even though you have 30mm wheels, look at this. I got drag wheels on this Fusion, but I do not. I have the regular stock axles. And look at where this thing ends with the nut. You know, it's supposed to pass. The nut's supposed to pass the axle, the threads, and it doesn't. And that is kind of concerning because I can't use a washer there. I just gotta use the thinnest nuts, you know, because there are other different nuts with the washer on it that's made like that, right, in one piece, instead of you putting a washer separately. I was thinking that I was supposed to put those axles in the rear, because the rears, well, they're both the same. Look, they both end up the same. This one ends up in the same, well, a little bit more. You can see a little bit of thread coming out, which is good. But in the rear, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna probably change them. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change them. Reason being is because I have two sets of steel axles, and I was gonna put both of them in each set, but I'm thinking to myself, why don't you just put the original ones in the front and the longer ones in the rear, right? It's gonna need it in the rear more. So that's what we're gonna do. And also, I'm gonna show you what I did to this axle. It's pretty easy to take it out. I mean, it's pretty easy to put it in. You just gotta do a couple things differently. Let me show you this last. I'm waiting for Pimp so I can do the cause I see if it shows up. If it doesn't, then I'll do the fuel tank later. But I'm gonna have to skip everything so I can let him know how to do the conversion. I mean, not the conversion, how to mod the fuel tanks that I sent him for the Fusion. But anywho, let me continue with this. So what I'm gonna do is also remove the bottom. What size is it? There. Whoa! What? I'm not gonna use that. I think it will screw. Okay, let me pop these out. You gotta pop them out, and that's a weak point. Cause if your wheel falls off and it messes up this bottom part of the suspension arm, it's going to keep popping out easy. You're gonna go over a little bump and bah, you're gonna have to pop it back in. You know what I mean? So that's why it's important to keep your shoes on. Your wheels on. But not for me, because it gave me athlete's feet, brother. It made it transformed my toes closer together. You know, because usually people that don't have athlete's feet, their toes are separate. They have space in between them so air can go through them and their skin can breathe. But when you use soccer cleats, like me, like I did for so many years, my freaking fingers, my toes, the fingers on my toe, I mean, my toes. The fingers on my toes. They're freaking squished together like that now. They won't separate. And so I struggle with athlete's feet, even though I'm not an athlete anymore. And then I gotta, I'll tell you guys. Oh man, okay. So anyway, how the hell did I end up talking about my feet? Oh, okay. So here we go. Here goes the axle. I said axle. Axle. So the difference between the RS4 axle and I convert these. Look, I'll show you at the end. Um, these axles, those pins are like bigger than these. Don't know exactly what size. I think these are 1.5s and these are 2mm. No, wrong. Maybe I'm right. But look, what I had to do, because these things have to go in there. You have to have these things so they can seat right inside the drive cup. And the original ones on all of them, it has a little thin one, right? Never broke one, but it could be possible. You know, we're just trying to prevent shit here from collapsing, right? So I'm gonna put these in the rear instead of in the front. And in the front, I'm just gonna put regular ones and modify them because I want to use these also for a different. The other ones I have right here, I want to use them for a different build. So the front doesn't really need to be that stiff or strong, kind of like a drag car. You don't really need a beefy ass axle or drive shaft in the front for the front wheel drive, right? Because most of the work is the rear is doing most of the work, right? Because all the weight shifts to the rear. So we're going to do that. I have one right here. One more. And then the axles. Okay, let's not make a mess. Trash can. Put it here. Put this back. This. This. That. I remember when I put on the stuff. Okay, that's fine. Now, tools can go back there. And see, the first thing I opened was what I was looking for. What time saving? Should program that in my timer every time. Clock. Brain is a clock. My clock speed. My my megahertz. Pretty high. I'm in the gigas. I could be in the terahertz. What is it? Peta. No, that's too much. Giga, mega, giga, and terabytes. Yeah, tera. That's the word I was looking for. I thought I went way too far. I was like, no, that's too much. Axles. These axles, plastic axles. It's okay. They still work. The only thing about these that I don't like, that you have to, wait a minute. Wait a minute. These better be for fusion. Oh no. Ah, they're smaller. Yeah, they give me all the time. Oh no, I messed up. I bought the wrong ones. Oh, what are we gonna do? Send it back. Get your money back. Tell me about the wrong ones. Let me see if just in case the other ones are the same. Oh no! So what I'm gonna have to do is buy the axles. These axles for an MI4. Man, they all look the same. They look the same, brother. Oh, I have to use some used ones. That's alright. Right here. I think I already had one. I'm just gonna make sure it's not snapped. Because the way you gotta put these on is you gotta squeeze them together. Yeah, you have more room on this one. This one's a lot bigger. Oh well. I did that. I did the same thing with freaking aluminum axles, and then now I gotta make the inside of this axle, which is aluminum, bigger, and I don't have the tool. I do have one, but it wasn't big enough. It's like a little round tube. There you go. That was bumped in right away. See that? Gotta show you. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Damn trash can. I gotta stop stepping on that thing. Hold on. I'm gonna need some light back there, brother. Let me put this light over here. There goes the trash can again. Now it's starting to wait. Oh, now the fucking drawer. Ow. All right. It ain't gonna stop me. I can still walk. So, you see, you gotta squeeze it so you have room to pop it out. Room to pop it back in. And that's how you put these. Now we got two. Now we're gonna remove these things. And I'm gonna put some new ones. They're gonna look new. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna put some new ones that's gonna make those axles look new. Where is my Schumacher molding? Go. These are. I'm gonna try putting bleach on these. See if or degrease it. See what works better. So these little pin drives is what makes the car go 80 miles an hour. I'm not sure if these only go on the Fusion 21, but I have them on the 28, and I've never broken any. Even on even when I'm trying to do a drag time, they've never broken. They're pretty. I mean, they all conjoin. I mean, they all team up and just makes them stronger. This goes in and pick it up. There we go. Snap on. That's not a snap on, bro. What am I talking about? Oh man. Alright. I got my axles for the fronts. Remember, always in your axles, shim the space in between the bearings. So when you tighten it, it's not squeezing the bearing and warping it. And it's going to cause more friction until it blows. We got that. Now I need These new pins. These little pins. They're still reusable, man, but I like to go with the new. Sure. Yeah, that's not gonna work. How am I gonna do this? Did I do it last time? If it's pretty hard to pop it in, that's a good sign. If you can pop it in easy, it's not a good sign. So pop right back out. And that's what holds the whole car, brother. It's kind of like it holds everything. It gave me a spot right there. You see that? Oh man, it's all worth it. I ain't tripping. You see a tear in me? No. Or out of me? No. Okay, keep it going. So this one, I'm not planning on putting it on sale. I'm going to keep it because I want a couple variations of it, of this Fusion. I want a 26. I used to have a 27 engine, but sold it. I have a 21, 26, and a 28. Which would be cool, right? Oh, this thing is so hard to put inside the drive cup. There's like no room for air. I mean, no space to make it easier. Okay. This is the wrong side. Give me a second to recalibrate myself because why did I throw this back in there? Two. Yeah, these are not supposed to be. Oh, oh, there's that bearing I'm looking for. One, two. Where's the other axles? Yeah, the bearing didn't stay in there. No, just I'm gonna have to use this one. Yeah, it should be fine. At least it's not inside the belt drive. Would be pretty difficult. That's two. Spacer. Left. Right. Yeah, they're all blue. I'm missing the blue one. Let's go for it. Still look good. Still good. Yeah, man. That's what I don't like. Yeah, this. I don't want this. It's pretty messed up. Okay, I'm gonna look for another bearing. Big bearing. Pretty sure those are new. If anything, I'm just gonna go with all new again. Just put these somewhere else. No, no. Four. Put these back. Grab the wrong side bearings. Whoops. Four. What child, you mess me up? So you're telling me I don't have any more of those that I need? Uh-oh, I don't. Oh, went back to the same ones. Oh, man. Yeah, I thought I had brand new of those 5x10s, but I guess I don't. No, I'm not guessing. I just found out I don't. All right. Point me to the right direction. Came on. Yeah, I need a slide right here. Damn, you gotta drop it like that damn machine. You know the machine? You have like this fucking hand, and there's so much space you can't get in it to get the prize. Like a prize game. Yeah, it's a prize game. I did it again. How did I do that twice? Oh, switch sides. Whoops. Okay. There we go. We're making progress already. Yeah. Crazy, spooky. Nothing's binding except me. Thing. Let's try to pick this up a little bit faster. Line it. Put this out. Yeah, we're on the right track. We're not backtracking. Go in there, it's okay. They're so shy. These freaking bearings are shy, man. Or maybe they're scared to go in there. There we go. Man, those pillows, those socket gripper sockets, they're freaking. Oh, it came out. There we go. Yeah, I guess I had pushed it too hard. Bottom part too. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. I'm not getting. There you go. That was easy. What did I think about that? You know, this thing is upside down. I wonder why they were upside down. Don't remember this pillow stud needing to be this way. There's no way to put a socket head on there, so I'm gonna have to do it little by little. No, that's little by little. That's what you call a man with patience. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the channel. Welcome to my channel. Hope you're having a wonderful night. It's getting dark. It's not dark night yet. Yeah, it is. It's like 8 o'clock already. It's 8 o'clock here. So we are moving back. So little by little, it's almost out. Now we put on top. Um, I have no idea why I had those screws on the bottom. Oh, you see that? There's this freaking piece right here that gets in the way from screwing it. After this, I think I'm gonna have to do also the 2mm conversion. It doesn't have these don't have it. There we go. Next pin. These two. Pretty sure they are. Yep. Yeah, good thing I really had them hooked up. So these here's a little bit of play. We're gonna need a shim. Damn right. Shim. That's a 0.2. 0.2 shim. A 2 millimeter. Let's measure this. I'm tired of guessing. Yep, 2. After the 2 millimeters, you're gonna have to. If you get these, this is the way to put these on. Because I've tried so many ways. Because if you put the screw, you won't be able to clamp them down. These are pretty stiff, pretty hard. They're not that soft, brother. So if you do it without putting it on there, you might go too far, close the gap too much. But in order to close the gap right, you have to, well, I do, put it in on it and clamp it while it's on the axle. It weighs, oh, moved too much. This side too. There we go. Now the screw. These are very easy to strip. I already stripped them some with my dynamite thing. And now, since I had these MIPs, man, I feel more secure. And this time, I didn't strip it. I actually snapped the head. So you gotta be careful and not clamp it too much. These things are like $10, brother. No, like $6.99. That's better than $10. Shout out to Donut Media. There you go. And after it's nice and tight a little bit, not all the way, you push it down. That way you are sure it's all the way seated to the bottom. Give it a couple more. There we go. I'm gonna put on the other one. Let's keep it rolling. 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 Don't forget the shim. I used to. Never mind. Forget it. I was about to say. Start rephrasing the damn song, which is probably gonna piss a lot of people off. So good thing my brain stopped me. Okay, so this one doesn't have the conversion. That's okay. You're going to do it right now. Unless nope. So what I'm gonna do is add me. I don't think I have to take it out. I'm going to need It's over here. This right here. I think I can put this lamp over there. There we go. Shins. I'm gonna need this still. Grab this one. Carefully bore out. Whoa, why is it so high now? The table's so uneven. Oh, it's on the bottom. Okay. Go. Put you guys close. Get you guys all up in the mix over here. All right. Sorry for the brutality. I mean, you can't see much. I always wanted to see what it looks like on the big screen, brother. Give me a second. If you guys didn't know, I always upload my videos in 4K just in case you're watching it, because I know a lot of us like to save time and money, and we use 1080p. And I'm not trying to say I'm better than anybody. It's just a choice. But if you ever just chilling, sitting back on your couch in front of your TV, yeah. One sec. Oh my God. I am not going to figure out how to. I wonder if you're allowed to watch your lives on your TV, brother. Oh, go to the live. Oh, there is no way. Give me a second. Yeah, that took too long. I'll figure it out later. What it looks like. Oh man. Hey, can somebody tell me if you're allowed to watch your lives? Say you're living right now. Are you guys allowed to watch lives on the big screen? I wonder if that's the case. I wonder if there's truth to that. All right. So I'm gonna do first is add a little bit of oil. A little bit of oil in this. And let's go. That just didn't happen. I didn't prepare my pattern. All right, we're moving on to the other one. We'll do that after in a little bit. Craziness. All right, I got excited for just nothing. Got excited for nothing. It's okay. All right, the rear. You can go with the rear. The pin's right here. Get it out of the way before you lose it. All I gotta do is copy the front. There we go. What length is my screws? Oh, we almost tipped them over. These. Fantastic. Great thing. Grab nothing from this little tiny box or else put the freaking divider out of place. I'm gonna go with the longest ones right here because it's necessary. Not the longest ones, but the biggest ones I can fit. So we're putting the upper suspension, rear suspension now. Yeah, you can tell that I've never put screws. The screws that are supposed to go in there. They're pretty short before. You can feel it at the end when it's starting to make more more threads because when you buy these brand new, the pieces, the moldings, they have no thread. You got to make them when you screw in the screw. Nicely done. What is up, y'all? If you're just tuning in, welcome, welcome, welcome to the party. To the party. Soon, brother. Soon, I'm gonna have a party going on. As soon as I get to 1,000 with the prize for you guys, not me. I mean, it's gonna be a prize for both of us because me giving something out as an appreciation is also a prize for me. Okay, now the rear. What does the rear have? Let me see if I can do this without looking it up. Which isn't much. Okay. I had the rear over here somewhere. Yep, I knew it. I need 33rd cover. Interesting. Still looking. Hmm. Let me see. I am not finding what you're looking for. I will go. Hold on. Hold on. You have a brand new set, but I know I had other ones. Great Chuck Norris is having. Why didn't I put everything in just one box? Oh, here they are. Yay! Knew it. Y'all saw all the boxes. If you didn't see all the boxes, let me just show you what I'm talking about. That's all my box parts right there. Fusion, Menace, Rascal, whatever, and diffs. Parts you can put on all three. Like these things. And other things. And then another one where I have steel parts. And I'm still having a hard time. I'm still having a hard time, brother. But I'm loving it. Okay. I'm gonna have to do this one. Oh no! Ooh. I forgot to put the one in the front. And what a bust. Okay. Get the brand new ones. What's the easiest way to approach this? Would be, I'm gonna go back to the front now. You guys like this view better or the other one? Let me know. I'm willing to change it. Can I fit it in there? Oh yeah, I can. Let's check it out. I don't have to pull it. Yeah. This one goes in here. The cover. That's another thing the 21 does not have is dirt cover accessibility. I do have a Fusion on my eBay. If you guys haven't checked it out, the Fusion 21. And I also have a Menace to Society. It's going to be a menace to your society, brother. So just, what do they call it? Discretion. Just a discretion. Advice. Disclosing. Oh, whoa, whoa. It's too much. Back it up. Bro. This one, I'm gonna have to grind it, cut it, and do all sorts of cool things. Hold on. Do that without light. I can't see. Give me 1 sec. Why am I turning it around? Heads up. Turn around. More like turn them around. So there's a little notch right here. This one is just for the front of the menace because there's a screw that goes there so it can go over it and not interfere. Sorry for all this camera movement, man, brother. Just we're having second thoughts every other second. Do I need to file this thing to perfection and make it look like this never happened? Like get rid of the evidence? No. You're good. Good. Okay, what goes back here? I know what does. So I can't put this on yet. Because I have to put the rear on. And so the rear we have 1, 2. And this one. And this. So we have 1 here are the brakes. Good thing this thing already had the shims in there, brother. Man, these things been sitting out for a while. They look like they're worn out. They're fine. Now, how long do I need the screw? No wonder I had this thing right here. Put it on the drill. Give me my drill. Yeah. So you don't want to go past and bypass on exit first. Especially not even. There we go. Look, it went out just a little bit. Like so. Just right on point. And if it's stripped, brother, and you don't have these moldings, you can always put a longer one and then just put a screw, right? Here, you're gonna need this. Make sure it fits Looks like we need to shave it more. Really? Oh, watch the finger. Should have heat up the blade. Hey. There we go. Yep. This thing sucks. So I'm just getting rid of the excess. I remember that I had to like file it out. Now it's better than factory. No, I'm just saying. I'm kidding. Just like the front one. The front one is flat. How long is this? Going for. This one's good. Oh no, that's perfect. Oh, oh. It went through, but that's cool. Oh man. Yeah, that's cool. If it went through, that's cool. Better than not going through. You're gonna get more grip. I mean more like clamping. Is that the right word? Anyway, ah, where? I thought I had my 30 millimeters. Hubs right here. They're missing. How am I just? Oh my god! I thought I had. I thought the other ones were 30 millimeters. They're not. They don't have any. They're right here. This one. Must have thrown them back in here. You remember the ones that I had to move to the top? Well, those were for the rear. No wonder. Okay, that's fine. I don't have to switch them. What I have to do now is switch these again. That's okay. Not okay, but it's not okay, but we're not going to complain. And there's that one freaking bearing I was missing. One, two, three, four. Another four. Here is top deck. Okay. We're good and not good at the same time. Which is a fucking oxymoron. I just called myself an oxymoron. Which means a contradiction, and I think it's a euphemism for a moron. So yeah, just put oxy on it. Make sure you put oxygen because we breathe. And if you're falling off of oxygen, you're either gonna have a panic attack or you're gonna like make mistakes. Well, I gotta remember to breathe profoundly. It's tedious because the damn thing. I should have cut it off. But don't know what's that gonna do. So just because we're in the unknown zone, we're just gonna do what we used to do, which could be like not ideal. So there's no way to put in here a socket. You gotta turn it little by little because this thing gets in the way. All right. Switch up. Shout out to Black Eyed Peas. Switch up. I'm going sideways. I'm not a lowrider. I mean, I'm not a cholo anymore. Oh man. I'm not a cholo anymore. I'm a cho high. I've elevated my mindset from being a thug. I was about to talk about why the ghetto is called the ghetto. Because they need to go get O's, which is ohms, and raise it. Raise their frequency. It's all a game. I started in the I started in a bad spot too. I mean, I was brought to the level zero. Ground zero, brother. Poverty. You must find your way up. Poverty still hunts me, brother, no matter what, because I just put these upside down. Got a little too ahead of myself. That's okay, it's not much. All I gotta do is um, flip them over. I'm just gonna make sure I don't do this on a speed build. It's gonna suck. This. No wonder the geometry was off too. I had to push the damn freaking the pivot pin outward. Now that aligns. Now it aligns the way it's supposed to. All right. If you're just tuning in, tomorrow I got a video. I'm doing the Manic. I want to show you guys the differences between the Manic, the original one, and I mean I showed it, the original one and the one I made. Because I got a rolling chassis from eBay for 25 bucks, which almost had all the parts including aluminum arms. For 25 bucks. And the only reason why I won is because nobody knew what it was. Nobody bid on it. And I knew what it was. You know? You can tell the Havoc and the Manic, they both look the same. I'm not going to show it now. I'm going to show it tomorrow in 4K. Because I haven't shown it in 4K. But I can't wait. Okay. Now, next in Gamers Nexus is, I don't like that show, but still, shout out to Gamers Nexus. I don't even like Linus Tech Tip either, but shout out to them because I'm giving you tips also. Big inspiration, but not a fan. But I did bring this to my fan base, the same idea, because I love teaching. Because at the same time, teaching you guys, I teach myself how to teach. Yeah, that's right. Shout out to Chappelle. That's right. Chappelle Show. Chappelle Show. Woo-hoo-hoo. Ah. Oh, don't kill it. Do not change the variation. Um, bearings. Bear with me. I'm gonna look for these bearings. Here they are. That was fast. Thank goodness. Okay. Let me see. I know I have extra more of those 5x10s. Maybe these are it. They're just not blue. Nope, they're not it because these are not fives in inner diameter. They're probably six. Wait, how am I gonna know if I don't test it? Yep, too big. Therefore, I will have to use used ones and order some new ones later. So we can set it and forget it and bring this one. I got all my used ones right here. Now this is gonna take some time to blue. All right, that's one. Spacer. Spacer. Gun in there. No more over there. These are brand new. I want to make sure I put those brand new spacers. I just bought them because I had to buy a brand new cone, because I didn't have one for the Fusion flywheel. They're not the same as all the other ones. It's a lot bigger. It's like, kind of has me thinking, who's the biggest proprietary sucker out there? Don't want to don't want to be universal. All right. I think I'm gonna stay with those. Don't know what the high tensile suspension. I can't remember what they're called exactly, but they do have the word high tensile. There's one, and yeah, straighten this out. What am I doing? All the thinking, stupid thinking. Stop it. Sorry, guys. Thinking about weird shit. Couldn't help it. That's why I hate screens. Not that I'm traumatized, but Jesus. My dog just got ran over early. A couple of days ago. I heard my daughter scream like never before. She was right there. Oh God. All right, I'm good. Good. Good, says Prince from Chappelle Show when they're playing basketball. Good. Blouses wins. Wife beaters win. Blouses. This is fucking shit's funny. That's like the funniest thing I've ever heard of seen in my whole life. The Chappelle Show with Prince and freaking Charlie Murphy. Charlie Murphy. Snap, 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 snap. I tried so hard to do like Prince. Snap, snap. Oh man. All right, focus. You guys are awesome. Even though I don't know who you are exactly, you're awesome. Don't forget, the whole world is awesome. Just learning how magnificent the world is, even though they've been pissing me off since, not too long ago, because I finally learned how to ignore the negativity. You got to, man. Can't pay attention to all the stuff that's going on, or else you won't be able to enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? I don't know what you mean, but I hope you know what I mean. Not quite sure. All right, I'm trying to test all these to see which one is. I'm not looking for the one that has the least resistance. I'm looking for the one that feels like it has oil in it and nothing is binding or grinding, like rusted bearings, rusted ball bearings in there. I want to make sure also that they color match. We're on the blue side, so give another quick minute to see if I can find more blues clues. Okay, this one sounds good. 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 Wait. 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 Pull what out? You found the right bearing, brother. Just use it. No, that's not what Will Ferrell says. He goes, wait, pull what out? Got a motherfucking dart in your neck. Oh shit, I just got bit somewhere. Not on my neck, but on my arm. Alright, here we go. I consider this Fusion platform the easiest to work with, easier than Vortex. Traxxas Vortex. I got a bunch of Traxxas Vortex right there that need to be restored and renewed. I got a whole bunch of a big old box of brand new parts that when I got them, I was like, I'll do that later. And that later never came. Hasn't came yet. So, oh, not again. I thought I was going to be better off. I thought I was going to be able to double task after I, you know, became a better person. All right, where's my other axle? That's one of them. Did I put it back in here? It better be in here. Now I'm gonna cry. Wait. I think I put too much Loctite on this one. I'm not getting. Let me see if I let's try if a little bit of brake cleaner will loosen up the maybe I'm gonna have to use heat, right? Oh yeah. Yeah. That worked. It's because I'm pretty sure it's like not in the it's not the one, it's not the Loctite on the thread where the grub screw is. It's what's on the outside of the axle. I put too much. I'm just trying to be I'm just trying to play it safe. Yeah. That's right. Anybody know why your fingers crack like that? It's because you got gas. Gas. It's the gas that pops. I always thought it was like your knuckle falling back in place, rubbing with the cartilage. It's like, but it wasn't. It was always like gas, some type of air in between. All right, now, forgot to take these out. You gotta pull it back. Remember, these were supposed to go some go in the front, some in the rear, and hopefully I don't have them wrong. I don't think so. No, because there's like this little dirt cover thing that goes in the front. Let me double check, man. Uh-oh. Oh, we're good. I guess these things right here are to stop the steering from oversteering. So if I ever want to turn this into a drift car, all I gotta do is fucking remove this thing. You know what I'm saying? I am gonna make a drifter. Fucking take off the shocks from the front. Look at this. How much steering angle do you think I'll get if I remove this? Holy moly. I never thought about that until now. Look at that. You see that? There's a stopper right there. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thanks for the like. Completion. We got 10. Awesomeness. That's what's up. Thank you. Alrighty, what we gotta do, oh yeah, what we gotta do is back out the pillow studs. Ball stud. Yeah. Back it out because we have a concave. Is that what we said it was called? Well, I did. A concave socket. Concave. This caveman says concave. More like a Neanderthal, brother. They're smarter than cavemen. I'm a Neanderthal. I'm down to brawl. Portugal. Beautiful minds. You are. All of you. Shout out to Swollen members. I'm not from there, but if I was, I wouldn't be saying this right now. Alright. Man, this thing can give you a workout on your tricep, your bicep. What's this part? Oh man, I forgot. It's like doing that clamp work, that little exerciser that you squeeze together. So I am invested, brother, just to let you know. And just to let you, well, just to let you know that I remember me saying that I was gonna get all my fusions together 3 months ago. I don't know. Well, it was my beginning of a year's resolution, but it didn't happen because I kept procrastinating on abandoning the coffee spirit because it got a hold of me. I was trying to quantum jump. No, I was trying to transcend to a different universe with it, to a higher realm, but it didn't work out. It brought me down instead. It's like, no, I should have consulted the guys from Oaxaca where they get high ayahuasca. Maybe I should have smoked some salvia. That shit never worked after you do it 2 3 times, brother. If anybody knows what salvia is, it's not. It's a pretty mellow awakening, but not that. It's not rude. It's pretty mellow. It's like it's pretty easy going. You know, you buy the hundred, whatever you call it, the 80 cap, 80 some. I don't know what it's called. There's 40s and there's 60s. I was like, fuck that. Give me the 80. How much more? $5? Oh shit! I'll be back. I don't have enough. All right, here we go. Um. Okay. So the front, the rear. Bring this over here, baby. We're getting close. Much closer to the sun, brother. Come with me. You guys ever watch my videos? I always like kind of like explain to you guys because I look very Mexican, more like more like a those Aztec warriors, but I'm not part of them. I'm not here to sacrifice anything unless it's coffee. Coffee and making babies. Babies that I'm not gonna care about, right? But if I'm gonna care about them, then yes, I'll make more. And I want to make more, but I can't by choice. But anywho, yeah, sacrificed a lot of shit that's not good for me. Kind of painful. But the grass is greener on the other side, bro. And I feel it. I'm just feeling a little bit. I can see it. I mean, a little bit. Just a quick glimpse. I mean, a quick far away without a telescope. You know? Kind of like a pirate sees an island or a ship he can rob. Kind of from a distance, I can see it. It fucking feels good. Never fucking before when I was drinking too much, smoking too much. They're like, man, the grass is green on the other side, man. It's sobriety's the shit. I used to listen to these guys on AA. I was like, what are you talking about, brother? What are you talking about? I'm here because they forced me to be here. I'd rather be here than in jail. How am I gonna still do drugs? But then I was like, right now I'm like realizing, man, how wrong was I? It's like, wow, it's like I don't know how to explain it. How the shift feels. You know, it's like the same thing. Like those fucking drugs lie to you. Now they make you believe that you're too cool for school. You know, being arrogant, but I'm not calling you arrogant. I was arrogant, and I am arrogant because I told you about my coffee. I mean, who does that? Who detoxes from? Imagine if I had to go to rehab because of coffee at a central, at a place. I would fucking. Anyway, all right, let's keep going. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Check it in, brother. Wait, further back. Move, camera. It's not showing you. There's a delay. All right, anyway, there we go. Next thing, let me see. Oh, I'm gonna put the axles. Show you the axles, and then let me see because I'm still not sure how I'm gonna feel after the break. I'm just saying things might change for the better. Whoa, where those pins come from? This pin is not from here. Ah, anyway, let's do this one. My battery charged, but not fast. That's me worried now. When your lipos charge too fast, that means a cell can be done. There's probably a faulty cell. All right, lock it up. Here we go. So what I'm gonna do right now, if you're gonna see me um, abort this stage or this part right here, I'm just gonna make the pin drives for these axles are 1.5s, which are fine, but I'm trying to put something else. You know, 2 millimeters. Oh, come on, brother. Take it easy. Take it easy. Oh, brother. Oh, I snapped it. Will it still work? Will it still work? Will it still work? Oh, the rest of it broke. No. Do I have a replacement? Do I have a replacement? What are you doing here? Are you trying to make Looks like I'm trying to make a salad. Oh no, that was my 1.5 bit only. Brother, I'll let you guys down. Uh, was it broken already? No. Hey, it's working. It's working. All I gotta do is just keep it spinning before I touch it. Kind of like a lathe, right? Or a latte. Why am I talking about coffee? I thought I was over it. All right, here we go. Yeah! Woo! Oh, that hurt my ears. That shit echoed. All right. Hey, Saved by the Bell. Never watched it, but I just know it because it's part of the programming. Fox 11. Look at him, Fox. Anybody remember Fox? Fox News at 2. Fox. Or was that ABC or NBC? Channel 9 News? I can't remember. Yeah, I think it was Fox 11. Fox 13 was UPN, right? Oh man, I can't remember. Something like that. I heard yeah. Somewhere. Must have been the back of my mind. Somebody in the back of my mind. Alright, alright. Okay. So the other side is a little dirty, meaning we gotta clean it up. How do you clean up metal? There. I guess I'm just gonna do this. Get the file. Get the X files. Alrighty. Here we go. Live from Westminster, California. Everlazo just wants to let you know that I hope you're having a wonderful night. And thank you for tuning in. Alright. If that worked, then that means the shim is going to go through easily to the other side. Just like I did when they brought me to Mexico. Minding my own business. Okay, so that's a pretty tight fit, and I love it because now we feel like we are pressed. The pins are pressed in, and you know that I know that you know that we both know that the tighter something is, the better. But not when it's rotating, right? Only when it's being put together. Kind of like the snap, kind of like this pin right here, kind of like anything with slop, right? We don't need that slop because that slop could create a space to hammer, to create a hammer effect. Kind of like dog bones on drive cups. You know, once they start wearing down and breaking or whatnot. Whoa, I'm coming, wait up! I don't have to go, brother. No Not yet. I'm gonna be here for a while. Okay. Do this more carefully so we don't mess up those threads. Let me see. So I have to have the top and then angle the bottom. There we go, brother. Wait, it went too much. That was too much. Oh, come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it, Bobby. Bobby Boucher. Ah! Ah, too much. We're just playing back and forth. Playing cat and mouse with the dry pins. Ah! There we go. No! What's going on? There we go. Nope. Ah, let me see if that works. Yeah, it works. Doesn't entirely fit from end to end, which would be more ideal, preferable. But but you know what I mean? That pin could be going up and down, or maybe just stuck on one side, and then give it more weight and make everything unbalanced. So the fact that it's tight is gonna hold it in the middle because it's not held by end to end of the drive adapter. All right, so from there, since I'm using, for those who just tuned in, I'm using clamped hex adapters from China, which are surprisingly good. You cannot bend it easy. When you bend it, because you got to bend it a little bit on here, that way you don't pop the head of the screw when you're clamping it. Has the easier way to clamp. There we go. Then from there, look at these little tiny screws. Super tiny. Um, this one we gotta do by hand. Set of wood. Yep. Wrong one still? Rumpelstiltskin, what is wrong, man? Okay, now from there, have it tight before it slips. Before it slips off my flanges. There we go. Front ones are in. We still gotta do the alignment some other time. Fix my toes. Remember I told you about my toes and athlete's feet? Well, no coincidence, because I gotta fix these two on my car. Oh man, okay, anyways. Focus. Here, we're gonna do the same thing if we can. Or else I gotta use plastic. Nope. I don't wanna use no Botox. Okay. Let's see. Botox, I don't think it's plastic, but same idea. I gotta use, it's going in right. I mean, it guides it. I don't think there's any way you can make that hole sideways. Beautiful. Slowly. Take your time ever. Oh, jeez. That's hot. My finger burned. Tip of my finger. I had to let go. Look at that. It even turned it white. Look at that. I'm not kidding. Holy moly. Look at that. That was a hot spot right there. It's like the... Oh, man. Too near. Look at that hot. There we go. Nice and easy. Peasy. Beautiful. Cover girl. L'Oreal. Wait, that's a different company, huh? I mean, different brand. Chisel? Wait, it's not a chisel. Okay. Freaking Jay-Z. I'm gonna call it Jay-Z. The Rock in here. Rockefeller. Right, brush it off. Brush your shoulders off, brother. Alright, here we go. Okay, we'll do the other one. Hopefully, I didn't get any of these little tiny microscopic micron sized, 1 micron size freaking metals, pieces of, you know, they'll probably end up on my food right now after I eat, in a bit when I eat. Anyway, I need more grease. I love that thing you do, brother. I love that thing you do. Is that song in the movie? Probably not. Sugar. Oh man, I gotta close the door. Am I? It's gonna get hot. My shack looks like a barn, so anything, every time I come in here, it's a barn find, brother. Well, things that I find that I didn't know I have. Didn't know I had. That's a barn find. What up? Jay-Z, where'd you go, brother? What's here? There you go. My brother. I was about to say the N-word. We need more lube. Why does that sound weird? Oil sounds better. Oh man, shocking with the shock lube. Am I going sideways? Maybe I should hold this instead of trying to hold the axle from rotating. I'm gonna hold the gear. Hey, that works. Damn, I saw smoke. Mortal Kombat. Fatality. Wait, I didn't kill it. More like, you win. I ran out of time to make a fatality. which is good. Kind of weird, but a weird um, parable. Oh, mio, analogy. Where is my stone? Okay. Ready? All right. Now, make sure I get all of it out. I'm gonna spray it instead of brushing it. Oh, this one's going in much easier. Wonder why. Look, shimmy, shimmy up, brother. Bacala, shim. All right, one. Like the right same size, same thickness. Yep. Voluptuous. Nope, this one's not the same freaking thing. I knew it. It's not the same color. Yep. You got it. You got it. Shout out to Usher. Oh, you guys know who Usher is, right? R&B singer. Let it burn, let it burn when your EC gets on fire. I mean, when your ESC goes on fire. My brother, Electrode. My brother, Electrode. Not Electrode. Electrode. Electrode? Yeah. D-E. D-E, not D-D-E. I don't like those guys. For some reason. They talk too much like me. Hey man, you talk too much, brother. Shut up. What are you doing? Why are you hammering it? It ain't hammer time. Okay. Don't panic. The manic is coming tomorrow. I got two manics tomorrow to compare and contrast because they're not the same from the inside. Yeah, I like the way that one came out. There we go. Same procedure. I'm gonna clamp it on both sides on the shaft to bring it closer to the edge before it's about to break. Who sings that song? Closer to the edge. I'm about to break. Thinking Park? If it's that's them, shout out to them, brother. Alrighty, clamp me up, brother. We are getting to the final finale. Shout out to DMX. The final finale. There's a fucking song for everything, brother. For every fucking word. I'm not kidding. It's funny. I can explain it all, but I wouldn't have enough time in the universe. All the songs are about you, brother. About us. Well, about the psyche, actually. About how the mind works. About how the mind is. It presents itself in every song. But people think it's about sex and someone else. I love you, baby girl. And they think it's about a girl. It's about your beautiful mind, brother. All these songs are about the beautiful mind of ours that we behold and possess. A gift from the heavens. A gift from the Most High. Okay. There we go. All right. We finalized the drives. And I'd like to keep going, but I got a plane to catch. I'm just kidding. I mean, not that kind of plane. I'm just using it. I'm just saying as I'm referring to I have to hop back in on the OA. The OA. The original Angel. So I gotta hop back in on my series. Finish it off. I want to finish this off on the next one. I want to prep the no. I'm gonna do the engine and prep it up because I gotta pull it out of the out of my speed 1/10 scale HSP speed buggy. HSP. Okay, I took off the wing for some reason. I didn't put it back on there. That's okay. Fucking looks cool. With this thing hanging in the back. Oh, is this leaking? Or was something leaking on top of it? Oh yeah. Yeah, there's no way oil can go here. It's only right here. Anywho, check it out. This is a 1/10 scale HSP converted to a big block, single geared. I hit, was it 62? 60 plus. And you can go faster. This thing has pretty good torque at launch, just like this. Because it's not like the Fusion that has a fucking belt. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's a lot easier. With this one, if you want to gear it really high with a single gear, you're going to have to push it a little. You know? Or have a car pulling it, another Fusion in the back pushing it. Because there's no way you're going to run 10 miles an hour. Maybe. But maybe it needs more to pick up more power, right? Because you know how the engine makes more power the faster it rotates. It needs to the more power, the more it's rotating, the more it's going, the more. That's how it makes power, by going. Right. So if it's a 3 horsepower, it won't make it at launch. You know, when it takes off, it has to make it all the way on top of its ability to go all the way on top. You can't depend on all the power in the beginning. It's like always at the end. But I'm trying to say this thing, damn. This thing can, like, all geared, anything that is not belt drive has a better chance of you reaching a really high speed from a still point, you know? So this engine is gonna I'm gonna take it out, clean it out, and then I'm gonna hop back on the live. And until then, brother, I want you to have a good night, brother. I want you to have a good night. And tomorrow, I will. If it's my free will still, I will. I'll have that manic out, a little video. But I'm going to do things differently. Just to let you know right now, for those that are here. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Doesn't cost a thing. Well, we all know that. But what I'm trying to say, don't miss it. I don't think many people go back all the way when I first started, you know, with those manic videos. But I'm going to bring it back out, let you guys know what I did to it in depth first. Because there's a lot of things that I got to do to it. And I won't show you now because then I'm going to ruin it. You might not come back. You might not come back. You might be like, oh, I already saw it. But look, one thing you got to know, there's always something different. I always do something different, you know? I don't like to take it out again the way it was. Like, even though if I replace the shock oil with a heavier oil, let it be it, you know? Something different. But other than that, yeah, I don't bring anything the same. No, unless I'm trying to reach at least a mile an hour more. But yes, I just want to thank you and hope you come back. Oh, what was that? Something was rolling downhill. Not me. But anywho, all right, brothers. Y'all have a good one. Thank you. Appreciate you. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's up. Most high. Later. Well, right now the moon is up there. Later.